Guys, we've got some big updates about Johnny Somali's ally, Hank Yu. For a long time, Hank has been inactive on the internet, but now, as Johnny Somali's biggest trial approaches, where Hank Yu is expected to be one of the key witnesses for the prosecution, people have started digging up his past again. Many are saying that Hank Yu should also be held accountable and face charges for the things he did alongside Johnny Somali. But what's really going on? What's the latest update? I'll break it all down in this video. And not just that, we've got more updates. As you know, Sneeko, one of the most controversial streamers, is back on YouTube. Does this mean there's now hope for Johnny Somali to return and do reckless things again? Could he actually get unbanned officially? The answer will shock you. You won't believe it. Also, there's another major update about a tragic incident involving a female Korean streamer who lost her life after a viewer donated around $70,000. Can you even imagine that? I'll give you all the shocking details you need to know. So let's get started with Hank Yu. Here we can see why Hank Yu is once again back in controversy. There's a post from Johnny Somali that says, race trader Hank Yu, Hyunjung Yu, an ex-American and felon, helps Johnny Somali with the Johnny Somali channel. You put the YouTube channel under Hank Yu's name, huh, Johnny Somali? That is still ban evasion and a violation of YouTube's terms of service.
I made a new YouTube and I put it in Hank's name, you know what I mean? So technically it's Hank's channel, right? I'm gonna just name it Johnny Jewish. So how are they gonna ban me? It's Hank's channel.
So this clearly shows that Johnny Somali wasn't the only culprit. Hank Yu was also deeply involved. YouTube should immediately take this seriously and ban Hank Yu for violating their policies. Now people have started digging into Hank Yu's past and calling him out for everything he's done. Just look at what people are commenting. One person said, Hank, I hate South Korea. Plus, I'm the perfect soldier. Also, Hank lives in SK and avoids joining the mandatory military service. Another commented, Hank asked for this, the day he rescued Ramsey and Gino and was brought into the spotlight. No one feels sorry for Hank. If he didn't want any of this, he should have kept his head down and kept walking. Go to China, Hank. You're big on free speech. I think you'll fit in with China very well, LMAO. Someone else wrote, South Koreans will never forgive Hank Yu because the internet never forget. Another comment said, he wanted to join the US Army Ranger? He couldn't pass the Boy Scout camping trip without calling his mom to pick him up. So just imagine, people are furious at Hank Yu. It's understandable, because he was one of the main people behind all this chaos. Hank Yu constantly insulted South Korea while praising China and the CCP.
He's been anti-Japan and pro-China.
Long live China, f Korea, f Japan. One thing about Hank is he talks about China every single day. China, we need political asylum.
So it's no surprise that South Koreans are cursing him right now. Honestly, it's well deserved. Now guys, you actually need to know some secrets behind all this. As we all know, Johnny Somali was involved in a lot of criminal activities together with Hank Yu, and those connections could easily make Hank Yu legally accountable as well. There's even a post that said, Johnny Somali is 100% taking advantage of Hank Yu. I mean, Hank spent $20,000 on him, actually his mother's money on Johnny, and he doesn't see anything wrong with that? Hank is a mental wacko, so Johnny is using that to his advantage. He knows how to manipulate him. And honestly, I found this comment very logical. What do you guys think? Do you agree or not? Because when you look deeper, you'll find that the money Hank Yu spent wasn't even his own. It was allegedly stolen from his family.
$30,000 that my grandparents actually gave to my dad to like take care of me. I stole $30,000, ran away.
So just imagine, Hank Yu stole and wasted a lot of money from his family, and then gave it all to Johnny Somali. He betrayed his own family. Even after that, Hank Yu's family still supported him out of a sense of morality and because he was their son. But I think they should have refused him at that time. They couldn't though. They actually faced massive financial problems while knowing that Johnny Somali would likely never pay the money back to them. And even if Johnny Somali somehow returned the money to Hank Yu, there's a good chance Hank Yu would not give it back to his family.
For someone who's not working, that's a lot of money. And certainly if that was coming from someone's family and now their family knows they were spending $20K, that is something that can make them very, very mad.
They don't even know how they will survive next. And it also looks like Johnny Somali will not pay him back this money.
And be bright enough to know he is probably never getting that money back.
So what will Hank Yu do next? Right now he is surviving by giving tuition, but it's not enough to cover Johnny Somali's legal fees or all the other expenses. That means everything Johnny Somali was doing, from funding to traveling, might have been backed by money Hank didn't even own. So if this part turns out to be true, then both Hank Yu and Johnny Somali could face even more serious legal consequences than people expected. So guys, as Johnny Somali's trial gets closer, you can expect more shocking details to come out. I guarantee you, both Hank Yu and Johnny Somali will desperately try to escape somehow, because they're running out of options. I'll explain more about that soon, but now, let's move into another big topic on the internet, something that might actually be giving hope to Johnny Somali to get unbanned on YouTube again. again. This time, it's about another controversial streamer, Sneeko. After being banned for 3 years for violating YouTube's policies, Sneeko has now been officially unbanned. YouTube reviewed his case and decided to give him another chance.
Look at the screen! Look at the
Now, on the other side, Johnny Somali might be watching all this and thinking, this is my time. Maybe he believes he'll also get unbanned while everyone's demanding that his new channel under Hank Yu's name should be removed for ban evasion. But let's be real. I don't think Johnny Somali is getting unbanned anytime soon, because YouTube can clearly see that both Johnny Somali and Hank Yu have violated multiple policies, used false names, and even scammed the platform by creating fake identities. So in my opinion, Johnny Somali deserves a permanent ban from YouTube. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment. Now here's another massive story that's currently shocking the internet. A female Korean streamer has tragically lost her life after one of her viewers donated around $70,000. But this isn't just about going viral, it's a serious matter. You need to understand that after the rise of people like Johnny Somali and other shady streamers, streaming platforms and online communities are slowly turning into dangerous spaces where criminal activities are happening more and more often. And in a way, Johnny Somali indirectly played a role in this culture. He influenced others to copy his reckless streaming style, which created a chain of toxic, dangerous behavior in the community. So what actually happened with the female streamer? The biggest creator, Asmongold, explained everything in his video.
So there was a Korean streamer that was after arguing with a VIP viewer who donated $70,000 to her. This is a scary story. A live streamer with over 300,000 followers was discovered on a mountainside. Her body showed signs of bruising and strangulation. Police believe that she was killed about 30 minutes after her final broadcast ended. The suspect was a longtime supporter, told Yoon that he was the CEO of an IT company, but reports later on revealed that he was deeply in debt. According to Chosen, Cho convinced Yoon to enter a business partnership with him after becoming a VIP level donator on her live stream. However, she recently tried to cut ties, reportedly exhausting by his controlling behavior and demanding schedule. Very, very, very sad.
Guys, can you just imagine, like I said a few seconds ago, how many shady and conspiratorial tactics are being used nowadays in the streaming community, especially through donations and other systems? People are actually using these features to commit crimes, and sometimes streamers become the victims, while other times they're the main culprits behind it. Everyone should be aware of this situation because it's getting worse day by day. Even Asmongold has expressed serious concern about this issue and warned that streaming platforms need to take it more seriously before it's too late.
I said this too. I said a cautionary tale to any streamer. If someone randomly starts giving you a ton of money, stop and block them. I know it might sound insane, but think about the kinds of people who give $50K to a girl on the internet. Insane people. Be safe and be proactive. And this is one of the reasons, if you guys ever notice, like, do you know that's one of the reasons why I don't take donations? That's actually one of the big reasons. If you ask 5 streamers that are girls if they've had a guy that's done this, you will get 15 or 20 stories. This is a super, super common thing. My advice to any of these girls that are doing this, and this is not exclusive to women, by the way, my best advice, cut it off before it starts. As soon as the guy gives you more than like a few $1,000s, block the payments, turn it off. And the reason why is that somebody who's giving you all of that money, they're buying something. You don't know what it is. I know that it might sound bad to not take that money. Yeah, they feel like you owe them. Yes, exactly.
I completely agree with Asmongold. Now it's really time to be concerned, because most of the crimes happening online are being influenced and spread through streaming platforms. Everyone involved should be held accountable. Otherwise, someday you'll see more people like Johnny Somali and Hank Yu using these same shady tactics to cause even more chaos. So guys, what do you think about all of this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.